this story about this lady, Chidinma Ojukwu, who won the who won the beauty competition in Kirikiri.
I saw it today.
Today.
Yes, I have read through it and I've seen the pictures, pictures of other contestants
and yes,
celebration of International Women's Day.
Yeah, Liborous, I honestly, I will confess to you, I don't know whether it is right or wrong, but I feel uncomfortable. I think anybody will give me that much credit that I do feel uncomfortable. That's why I had to quickly call you to say, what is this? Now, you're a lawyer, and so from that perspective, what do you make out of this?
Yeah, first and foremost, everybody will feel uncomfortable because of the issues surrounding this girl. Remember, upon arrest, she was granting super interviews.
Yes.
And then there was another one on Crime Watch where she made her hair and then granted another celebrity interview.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing this, anybody, will feel very uncomfortable and will ask what is going on. But for me, as a lawyer, our prisons really are supposed to be correctional facilities.
Yes.
And so, being a correctional facilities, even except condemned prisoners who are kept exclusively in confinement.
Yes.
When you get into prison, you are supposed to be rehabilitated.
Yes.
And then come back refined and better. Growing up as a child, I remember we used to buy artwork and other paraphernalia from prisoners.
Yes.
They are taught woodwork, they are taught carpentry. Some persons even, read, up to university level correspondence from prison.
Yes.
Those days. But after some time, our prison were no longer, like that. It was like when you go to prison, you're condemned, you come back. Rather than being rehabilitated, you come back worse. So it's against that backdrop that people will be viewing this one, that what is happening in our prison. But when I first heard the news, I felt the same way. But when I now saw the pictures of the other contestants, and I asked myself, I said, if we can rehabilitate everybody, not just those in prison, even those of us outside, if government can help rehabilitate everybody like this, I think Nigeria will be a better place.
Oh, okay. I mean, the contest itself is commendable. I have no problems with it. I just have this, that somebody who is on trial for murder, first of all, from a human angle, it's none of my business, but I'm wondering how she would have had the presence of mind to go through all this. But that's her business, not mine. And she has a right to whatever. I just felt, if she was your client, remember the case is still in court, would you have advised her to go on this?
Yeah, if she was my client, I would, depending on the evidence that is available to me, as a representative, and I will also advise her to live a normal life and try to, mind you, when this news broke, there were even allegations also that they were both into drugs, or she was into drugs.
Yes.
So, if she was my client, anything that will make her have a sane mind and, take her away from one of those...
From the worries, yes.
Yes. I would advise her to live a normal life and, participate in events, that are taking place there. That would, if that can even give her, a handiwork. Because these days, you need to have a sellable skill. If that can, we've seen in America, we've seen where people learn how to play basketball in prison and then come out and learn a trade in prison and come out and become better.
Yes.
And then, have a sellable skill that they now use eventually, to earn a living. So if she were my client, I would tell her to, live a normal life and find a way.
Okay, now let's. I want us to be to look at what actually could happen, because at some point this will probably get to the judge. Our judges are also human beings.
Yeah.
Do you think in any? I'm not asking you now on point of law, but I'm asking in reality.
Yes, in reality, it would affect the mind of the judge, because for the judge, if this way, if for example she were on bail and she then went about contesting in beauty pageant, that will affect the mind of the judge. But that in prison, that the prison officials, have the initiative to try to, bring life to the people. Because before now, our prisons are known for everything bad.
Yes.
But so if the prison officials, now have the initiative to begin to bring in, issues, things like this that happen in the outside world. You remember during Al-Mustafa's stay in prison also, there were allegations that he donated trophies and organized football tournaments. Yes. I also remember Agba Jalingo also saying that when they were in a custody in a prison in a Calabar, they participated in a football tournament and the rest, just to keep their mind together. And so, if the judge seeing this, will not, it would affect him negatively.
Is it that it won't affect him or it shouldn't affect him?
It won't. It won't, because these are what the court expects the prison, the rehabilitation centers to engage the inmates in. When they send you to a correctional center, it is, to correct any defect in that person.
But remember that this lady has not been found guilty, though.
Yeah, because that's right. That's all the more reason why she should live a normal life. Okay. Because the law still presume her innocent. Because of the nature of the crime that she's facing. She's in a correctional, she's in an enclosed facility, also to correct whatever defect or deformity in her behavior. So all of this, the judge would be happy at the end of the day to say, okay, yes, truly the correctional facility is engaging in activities that will engage the inmate.